You spent 3 hours on your phone last night, scrolling, mindlessly, through videos, memes, outrage, and nonsense. And you woke up feeling guilty about it. But what if I told you that guilt is the only thing standing between you and actual income? The screen you're staring at right now is either a money printer or a money drain. And the difference has nothing to do with willpower. It has everything to do with a mental shift that the top 1% of digital earners figured out years ago. Scroll equals money. See, while you were told that doomscrolling is a waste of time, an entire generation of quiet millionaires was using the exact same platforms, the exact same algorithms, the exact same dopamine loops to build wealth. They weren't scrolling less. They were scrolling differently. And today, I'm going to break down exactly how they did it, why your brain is already wired for this, and the 10 mental shifts that turn your worst habit into your greatest asset. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. So let's reprogram what your scrolling means. The scroll trap. Here's what nobody tells you about doom scrolling. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Social media companies spent billions of dollars engineering the most addictive feedback loop in human history. Every swipe releases a microdose of dopamine. Every notification triggers your brain's reward center. You're not weak for scrolling. You're responding exactly the way they designed you to respond. The algorithm knows you better than you know yourself. A study from Harvard found that sharing information about yourself on social media activates the same pleasure centers as food and money. Read that again. The same centers as money, which means your brain already associates scrolling with reward. The problem isn't the scrolling itself. The problem is that you've been scrolling on the wrong side of the equation. You are either the product being sold or the person doing the selling. Every platform has two types of users, consumers and creators. Consumers give their attention away for free. Creators collect that attention and convert it into cash. Same platform, same algorithm, same dopamine, completely different outcome. And the shift from one side to the other is smaller than you think. But before we get to how, you need to understand why your current scrolling habit is actually your secret weapon. Dopamine goldmine. Your doom scrolling habit trained your brain to do something incredibly valuable. It taught you pattern recognition at scale. Think about it. After thousands of hours of scrolling, you instinctively know what stops a thumb. You know which thumbnails grab attention. You know which hooks make you watch until the end. You know which captions trigger engagement. Pattern recognition equals profit. You didn't realize it, but you've been studying viral content for years, for free, obsessively, and that knowledge is worth a fortune. The average social media manager earns $60,000 to $90,000 a year. Content strategists at major brands earn six figures. And what do they do all day? They study the exact same content you've been consuming in bed at 2 in the morning. As the legendary advertiser David Ogilvy put it, the consumer isn't a moron, she is your wife. Meaning the best marketers understand audiences because they are the audience. That's you. Your scrolling habit gave you market research that companies pay millions for. If this realization is hitting different right now, hit like and subscribe to reprogram more of your money blocks. Because what comes next is where things get really practical. The question isn't whether your scrolling has value. It does. The question is whether you're going to keep giving that value away for free. Attention economy. Let me show you something that will change how you see your phone forever. Right now, in this exact second, $8 billion is flowing through social media platforms. Not per year, not per month, per day. 8 billion. And every single dollar of that money starts with one thing. Attention, your attention. The attention economy isn't coming. It's already here, and it operates on a simple law. Whoever captures attention captures money, period. Attention is the new currency, and you have been spending it like you are broke. Think about how you spend your attention right now. You give 30 seconds to this creator, 2 minutes to that video, 10 seconds to that reel. Each of those moments has a cash value. Creators are literally being paid for the seconds of your life you hand over to them. A TikTok creator with 1 million views on a single video can earn between $5,000 and $20,000 from that one piece of content. Your attention has value. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You already spend 5 to 7 hours a day on your phone. The data is clear. The average person spends more time scrolling than sleeping. So the real question isn't whether you have time to make money from this. You're already investing the time. You're just investing it in someone else's bank account. But what if you redirected even 20% of that scroll time? Scroll to study. Here's the first mental shift that separates broke scrollers from wealthy ones. Stop consuming. Start studying. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When a wealthy creator scrolls through their feed, they're not watching content. They're reverse engineering it. They ask different questions. Not what is entertaining, but why is this entertaining? Not what went viral, but what structure made this go viral. Not what do I like, but what does the algorithm reward? 1. Study hooks that stop your scroll. 2. Analyze formats that get shared. 3. Note topics trending upward. 4. Save styles you could replicate. This is what professional content researchers get paid to do. And you can start right now, tonight, on the same couch where you've been doom scrolling. The difference between wasting time and research is intention. Create a simple system. Every time you see content that stops your scroll for more than 3 seconds, screenshot it, save it, write one sentence about why it worked. Do this for 30 days and you'll have a swipe file more valuable than any marketing course you could buy. You'll start seeing patterns, hook structures that work, color palettes that convert, storytelling frameworks that hold attention. Your feed becomes a free masterclass when you change the lens. And this leads directly to the most profitable skill you can develop in the next decade: content alchemy. There's a concept called content alchemy, and it's how everyday scrollers become six-figure creators without any special talent. Content alchemy. Here's how it works. You take something you already consume, something you're already passionate about, and you transform it into something others want to consume. You don't need to be an expert. You need to be a curator, a translator, a filter. Think about the biggest creators on any platform. Most of them didn't invent anything new. They repackaged existing knowledge in a way that felt fresh, personal, and shareable. Curation is the most underrated skill in the digital economy. Book summaries, news breakdowns, product reviews, reaction videos, commentary, analysis. All of these are just repackaging information that already exists. The raw material is free. It's already in your feed. Right now, you scroll past 100 potential video ideas every single day. Every trending topic is a content opportunity. Every viral video is a format you can adapt. Every controversial take is an engagement magnet waiting to be repurposed. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a studio. Your phone, your perspective, and your screen time are enough. Creativity is just connecting things. And speaking of connections, let me show you exactly where the money actually comes from. 7 income streams. Most people think creators only make money from ads. That's like thinking a restaurant only makes money from the front door. Wrong. The real money in the attention economy comes from stacking income streams. And every single one of them is powered by the same scrolling behavior you already have. 1. Ad revenue from platforms. 2. Brand sponsorships. 3. Affiliate marketing commissions. 4. Digital products and courses. 5. Consulting and coaching. Let me break this down with real numbers. A creator with just 10,000 followers, not millions, 10,000, can earn $500 to $2,000 per month from affiliate links alone, simply by recommending products they already use and talk about. Small audience, big money. Add a simple digital product, a template, a guide, an ebook, and that jumps to $3,000 to $5,000 per month. Add one brand deal and you're looking at $5,000 to $10,000, and here's what blows people's minds. You build this audience by doing what you were already doing: scrolling, engaging, commenting, sharing opinions. The only difference is now you're doing it on your page instead of everyone else's. You do not need 1 million followers to make $1 million. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. The same applies to digital real estate. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. But there's one invisible force that's stopping you, and it's more dangerous than any algorithm. Fear of judgment. You know what the real reason is that you haven't started creating content. It's not time. It's not equipment. It's not knowledge. It's the fear of what people will think. Your cousin, your coworker, that person from high school. You're afraid they'll see your first video and laugh. You're afraid they'll think you're trying too hard. You're afraid of looking stupid. And that fear, that invisible chain, is exactly what keeps 99% of people on the consumer side of the economy forever. The graveyard of dreams is filled with people who cared too much about opinions. But let me tell you something that changed my entire perspective. Every single successful creator you follow was once embarrassing. Their first video was terrible. Their first post got 0 likes. Their first attempt at content was awkward, rough, and imperfect. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. The difference is they posted anyway. They chose potential wealth over guaranteed comfort. They chose future freedom over present approval. Fear kills wealth. And here's the ironic part. The same people who would judge you for posting content are the same people scrolling for 5 hours a day producing nothing. They're not in a position to judge anyone. The question is, will you let their opinion be worth more than your financial freedom? And once you push past that fear, there's a specific strategy that accelerates everything. The 30-day flip. Here's the strategy that turns doomscrollers into earners in 30 days, and it costs nothing. I call it the 30-day scroll flip. 30-day flip. For the first 10 days, you do nothing different except add intention. You scroll like you normally do, but for every hour of scrolling, you spend 10 minutes writing down what you noticed. What made you stop? What made you laugh? What made you angry? What made you share? You're building your content intuition. Passive consumption becomes active observation. For days 11 through 20, you start creating one piece of content per day. It can be a 60-second video, a text post, a story. The quality doesn't matter. The consistency does. You're building the muscle. Most people quit here because they get 3 likes on their first post. But remember, you're not doing this for likes. You're doing this for leverage. 3 likes today can become $3,000 tomorrow. For days 21 through 30, you analyze your own data. What got the most views? What got the most engagement? What felt easiest to create? The intersection of those 3 answers is your content goldmine. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. By day 30, you won't be a doomscroller anymore. You'll be a content creator with a system, a small audience, and a clear direction. And that brings us to the most counterintuitive truth about all of this. Algorithm hack. The algorithm is not your enemy. It's the greatest equalizer in the history of wealth creation. Equalizer. Before social media, if you wanted to reach 1 million people, you needed a TV network, a newspaper, or millions in advertising budget. Today, a teenager with a phone can reach more people than a Super Bowl commercial, for free. And the algorithm doesn't care about your background, your education, or your bank account. It cares about one thing: engagement. The algorithm rewards the bold, not the credentialed. This means the playing field has never been more level. A single video from a brand new account with 0 followers can go viral tomorrow. It happens every single day. 0 to viral overnight. But here's the hack that most people miss. The algorithm doesn't just measure what people watch. It measures what makes people stop scrolling. And as a chronic doomscroller, you are the world's foremost expert on what makes people stop scrolling. You've been training for this your entire digital life. You know the hooks, you know the pacing, you know the emotion triggers. All you need to do is flip the script. Instead of stopping your scroll, make other people stop theirs. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Use your thousands of hours of scroll time as data, as research, as your unfair advantage. Because the final piece of this puzzle will determine whether you actually do something with everything you've learned today. Start tonight. Every piece of knowledge I've shared with you today is worthless without one thing: action. And I know what you're thinking. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start when I'm ready. I'll start when I have a better phone, better lighting, better ideas. But here's the brutal truth. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. The people making money from their phones right now didn't wait for perfect conditions. They started with what they had where they were, with nothing but a phone and an internet connection. Start messy, start now. Tonight, when you pick up your phone to scroll, do one thing differently. Instead of just consuming, create one piece of content about something you noticed in your feed today. It can be ugly, it can be short, it can be imperfect, but it has to exist. The distance between a consumer and a creator is one single post. That's it. One post separates you from the other side of the economy. One decision separates your current financial reality from an entirely new one. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Your phone is already in your hand. Your scrolling habit is already installed. The only thing missing is the decision to use it differently. So stop reading about it. Stop watching videos about it. Stop thinking about it and start doing it tonight. Let me bring this full circle. You came into this video thinking doomscrolling was your worst habit. Now you know it's potentially your greatest asset. You've been training for the attention economy for years without realizing it. You understand what stops a scroll, what triggers engagement, and what makes content shareable. That's not a weakness. That's a superpower. Superpower unlocked. The attention economy isn't going anywhere. It's growing. Every year, more money flows through these platforms. Every year, more creators go from 0 to financial freedom. And the barrier to entry is lower than it's ever been. All it takes is the decision to stop being the product and start being the producer. If you made it this far, comment scroll flip to prove you're ready to turn your worst habit into your greatest wealth tool. Your mind is either programmed for wealth or poverty. Now you know how to reprogram it. Your phone is either a money printer or a money drain. Tonight, you decide which one it becomes. If this video exposed something in you, subscribe. There's more to uncover.